Good afternoon. Well, it's coming to 4 o'clock. It's, I don't know, 3:50 around there. Where's my other phone? I just got back from work. Yeah, it's 3:48. I just got back from Cocoa 40. Today was dead at Cocoa 40. It wasn't busy. It wasn't busy today at Cocoa 40. It was pretty slow. But I work all week till Friday, man. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Denny's, and Thursday, Friday, Cocoa 40. But now I make more money. I'm gonna get like nice paychecks now. Like 950, almost $1,000 paychecks with both my jobs. I'm gonna start saving my money, be serious. Yeah. Well, how you plan on saving your money? What I do is I get my beer and smokes 3 days. So I got my beer and smokes yesterday. I got it today. I'll get it Tuesday. I'll get it Wednesday because yesterday I used my tip out to get my beer. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I don't get beer and smokes. I just get one pack of smokes. That's the only way for me to save my money. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I get my beer and smokes again. And then the rest of the week I just get one pack of smokes, and I'll be able to save at least $350, $400 every paycheck. That's how it's gonna work. Ivan, you going to try? I said, Ivan, no, I was tired. I went 4 days this week. My goal was to do 5, but I went 4 this week. But I'm gonna go tonight. I'm gonna go again tonight. 4 days a week is good, obviously, right? And I've been having low calorie intake. Like yesterday, all I ate yesterday was like one chocolate bar. I had like 5 meatballs when I made my video, and I had one tuna sub sandwich at Subway. That's it for dinner. That's all I ate. And today I'm gonna eat like meatballs with rice and salad and on one plate, and I'm good. I had my food at Cocoa 40. I'm gonna eat my meatballs with rice and like salad, and I eat one plate. I'm good. And that's how I lose weight. You also lose weight by having low calorie intake. If you don't eat much food, when you burn, like go on the treadmill 4 or 5 days a week. Yeah. I'm gonna aim to go on the treadmill 4 to 5 days a week. I can't do 6, 7. My body is too tired because I work all week. So I just don't have the energy to work out 7 days a week. I can do 4 to 5 days a week and have a low calorie intake. And that's how I lose the weight. That's how you lose the weight, Ivan. You get your what? Your girlfriend. First girlfriend out in 30-some years. Yeah. And Ivan, if VJ gives you hell for dating your girlfriend, ignore her. She's a cheating whore. I heard her moaning again today. She doesn't listen. Ignore the crazy woman. She's a crazy woman. She wants a whole cake. Don't let VJ do that, Ivan. She's a crazy woman. Some Sarah. Don't let VJ do that. She's a crazy woman, some Sarah. She wants her full cake. She's crazy. Yeah. She doesn't listen to you. VJ, you're gonna keep seeing the guys in my back. I'm not gonna listen to you when you cry to me, man. I'm gonna see the chick too, and if you're pissed off, I'm sorry, it's too bad. Karma's a bitch, right? Yeah. I'm gonna text my neighbor to do my hair this week. I'll text her after this video. After I make this video, this show, I'll text my neighbor to do my hair this week. She should be available this week to do my hair, right? Yeah. 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 Do not let VJ but Ivan. She's a cheating whore. She wants her way. She's a crazy woman. She's not going to stop seeing the men, Ivan. She's a crazy woman. She likes them. She's going to keep seeing them behind your back. So you're 100% justified in your girlfriend. If she gives you hell, just shut your ears, ignore her. She's a crazy woman. She wants her whole cake. She's gonna keep seeing the guys in bed and your back, Ivan, even while she's demonized and pissed off. Don't let me do about Ivan. She's a crazy woman, Samsara. Because VJ's crazy. She's a crazy woman, yeah. She wants her whole cake. She's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you're serious? Yeah, I'm serious, man. Even though I didn't go on the treadmill yesterday, all I ate was a Subway pretty much. I had one sub and that's it. I'm doing low calorie, something called low calorie intake. I don't eat that much food. I eat my breakfast and I'll eat like one meal at nighttime, and that's it. I don't eat any more than that. That way, when I go on the treadmill, I lose more weight. I know, dude. I also have my weight loss gummies too, right? Yeah. I should hit 240 maybe by, I don't know, July, maybe August this year. June, July maybe, or end of July, maybe August, I hit 240. End of the year, I might hit maybe 220, 215 maybe. And then next year, like around February, maybe I lose all the way down until I get down to 194. Yeah. So, Sarah? And don't let me do about Ivy. She's a cheating whore. Your wife, VJ's not going to listen to you, Ivy. She's going to keep seeing the guys mad on your back. You're 100% justified in getting girlfriend. If she gives you hell, just ignore her. She's going to keep seeing the guys mad on your back, Ivan. She's blind. She's a crazy woman, Samsara. Ignore VJ. She's a crazy woman. She wants her full cake. She's crazy, man. Yeah, man, VJ, you're not going to get your full cake, man. I know you're banging the guys on my back. I'm not an idiot. I always hear my heartbeat pounding like crazy every fucking day. I'm not stupid, man. You're banging the guys, and I'm going to get my girlfriend. If you're pissed off, it's too bad. Karma is a bitch. So there you go. Yeah. I just went over my book before I made this video. Yeah, my book is so good, man. Every time I read, I'm like, hooked. This is sick, man. It's such an amazing story. Yeah. I'm a creative genius, man. I wrote a masterpiece. That's why the gates want to control my brand, but they're not touching a dime of my money, man. It's my money, not yours. For me, VJ, it's not for you. Sarah? Yeah, you're just a greedy psychopath, man. I know you can't stand the fact of me, VJ, being that rich, being multi-billionaires. Yeah, I don't want you living that life like Incredibles, where you and VJ make your 20 billion, you can build an $800 million house like Incredibles, and fly your high-end private jets, and own your like $100 million yacht, and start your big film studio better than my Hollywood copies, and fund your movies for way more money. Yeah, and be phase movies that are signed Massive Adams. That's gonna piss me off, Ivan. I want you to be in Hollywood under us, and we pay you peanuts and take all your money, and you share it with a garbage wife, and you don't get the genetic purses or crazy people. Yeah, crazy people. That's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. Because you knew the gates were consumer value, man. That's why God gave me the keys. Well, the gates don't do me, man. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I gotta give her the keys. I'm not making live this life. Whereas VJ's stupid. She got duped by the gates. She's a fucking idiot, man. And now she's crying me to get her up because she knows it's too late for her. I'm her last ticket out of Hollywood. Without me, VJ will be in Hollywood forever with a shitty career because the gates are never going to open the door for him, man. They're blind by their envy. Yo, Ivan, get me out of here, man. I have a shitty career. I'm doing all these shitty movies. Like, VJ probably makes like 150, 250, 300K for her movies, man. 400K for movies. Yeah, she makes shitty money. Not bad money, but she's supposed to be a multi-billionaire in Hollywood, man. She's supposed to be bigger than women like Taylor. She's supposed to be bigger than Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian. VJ's end. She's bigger than all those women, man. The doors are just locked on her. Yeah, she's supposed to be a multi-billionaire, worth maybe $2, $3, $4 billion in Hollywood. But I told you, the gates can't stand the fact of me and VJ being billionaires. They're envious. It's an envy. That's why God gave me the keys, because he knew they would have a psychotic envy towards me and VJ. That's why God gave me the keys. So the gates won't dupe me. Some Sarah? Yeah. So, your stepmother really told you Zane's number one. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Ivan, your book is number one. It's the best fast story ever written, man. Yeah. 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 It's the best story ever written, man. They know it's number one because I wrote it and I have the keys. They know everyone will buy the book, hence it's number one. They also know it's the best story ever told. The best fantasy story ever told. Best fantasy story ever told. It's a masterpiece. Better than Lord of the Rings, better than Harry Potter, man. Better than Game of Thrones, better than all his books. Zane's will be a very popular brand. It'll be more popular than Harry Potter, man. Like, once the world reads my book and I sell on with my 800 million copies, I make my 20 billion off the book, 22 billion off the book. Yeah, 20 billion off the book. The brand now becomes so big, and I start scratching with VJ, and I now make the movie, and I make the game, and I sell them the merchandise for my brand. My brand becomes huge, like an $80 billion brand, man. 80, 90, $100 billion brand. Yeah, you look for my book, movie, merch, game. You're looking at like 80 billion, 90 billion, even 100 billion sales. I mean, crazy. It's a huge brand. The gates know it. That's why they want to control it, because they know it's a brand. With the movie, merchant, game, and the book, you're looking at like 100 billion in sales. Something crazy. That's why me and VJ are gonna make so much money off the Zane's brand. Our billions, man, tens of billions, yeah. Off the book, movie, and the game, yeah, it's a lot of money. And the merch. But zero. You said zero to me making money in the world. 022, you're not touching a dime of my money, man. Gates not touching a dime of my money, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want Ivan touching a dime of my money. Yeah, well, you're not touching a dime of my book sales either. It's my money, not yours. And they get pissed off. Okay, let's scare Ivan. And I don't know, one guy pulls out a shotgun. One guy pulls out a shotgun. I'm like, holy shit, Ivan, we're not fucking around, man. Anyone in this world who fucks my money, man, they suffer. They pay the price, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? You have two choices, Ivan. Either you bow to us, you live. You bow to us, you get to see your wife in Hollywood, and you share with a garbage wife, and we'll put you in Hollywood, and you'll be a famous actor and author in Hollywood, but you have to share with the world. Or if you want your wife all fresh yourself and you want to fuck with our money and control our money, you have to die for it, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit, man. And they trap me. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to die, but I end up choosing the other choice, because I know the gates are going to dupe me. If I sell. I'm not stupid, Sarah. Yeah, man. I'm like, no, I'm not selling to you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan, you made your choice, and I leave that room and I cry. Yeah. I know they're actually going to kill me. They're not playing around. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it. I'm fucking nervous. I don't want you being with VJ, having her all fresh yourself, going beauty. I can't stand the fact of you being king and being rich, living out life with your wife, man. It pisses me off. You control your own money. We want to control your money. Your Zane's IP, Ivan, but you're not touching a dime off my Zane's IP. Zero, man. The money off the book royalties for me and VJ is not for you. You're just a greedy pig, man. Samsara. And VJ's crying. Ivan, don't say she's crying. Ivan, please don't sell. I'm trash, Ivan. Yeah, she'll tell me that. I'm garbage and trash. She knows he's garbage and trash. I'm trash, Ivan. I see hell. Don't sell. Our life will be destroyed. She's crying. She feels bad for me. One man fighting all the most powerful men in the world, man. Because I'm not just fighting the Sephims. I'm fighting all the gatekeepers in the world. I'm fighting, man. Yeah, the gatekeepers of all different branches. I'm fighting all the gatekeepers. One man versus an army of gatekeepers around the world. Because I'm a son of God, I'm very powerful. I have the keys to the kingdom. I'm very powerful, obviously. That's why it's me versus an army of, like, greedy, powerful men and women around the world, man. It's crazy. Fighting all the gatekeepers in the world. That's the symbols in the Bible, how it says Jesus made a show of all the powers and principalities of the world when he died on the cross. Powers, principalities represents fallen angels and the demons. And Satan and his demons and his fallen angels. Jesus made a show of them on the cross. Symbolism of me fighting all the most powerful gates in the world. The most powerful men in the world I'm fighting. Obviously, one man versus an army of powerful men. And that's why it'll be scary for me, because I'm fighting like all these powerful men. Something creepy and scary like the mafia, man. I'm like, holy shit, man, this is serious shit. They're not playing around. We're not fucking around. You guys are fucking crazy. But you think I'm actually going to sell to and share with the garbage? You're fucking crazy, man. I'll just do like that, man. No way, man. I'd rather be single than have you do like that, man. And that's why you said he has to pay for that, because you guys knew I wouldn't make this choice. Yeah, I even won't let us do like that. Him and VJ are meant to be fresh, yes. If we're trash, the relationship won't work. Our life will be destroyed. You knew I wouldn't make this choice. That's why you said he has to pay for that. And I gave you the two choices. You open the door for I and VJ in the public eye, nobody touches them. And you're never going to know what it's like for I and VJ to have sex. That's the supposed price you pay. And you have to put up with the envy, obviously. Or you let your envy take over what you did, and you separate us. You cause this mess. The gates have to hide it while they lock all doors on us, and Ivan has to die for his wife. And then when he pays a fee and he finds out he has to pay for his wife, and he finds out how rich the families are, he's guaranteed to get a piece out of VJ. Yes. And that glory that would have been the public eye is now behind the scenes, because the gates will never put me in the public eye unless I sell to them. It's now my glory is behind the scenes. It's not a public eye. That's why the world feels left behind. Because I'm a genius. I wrote my own story before I came here. I set everything up before I came here. I'm a genius. Yeah, you guys already knew the whole thing. Yeah, I haven't set the whole thing up, man. Yeah, I did. The whole thing was already set before I came here. Yeah, for Iron and VJ, they got the glory view. They both have to be fresh. So if we touch VJ, we're gonna get the veiled VJ who does not have glowing beauty, and we're gonna get the veiled Ivan who does not have glowing beauty. Yes. And then once Ivan saves his wife, and then she's fresh, and they're both fresh now, they now get the glowing beauty when they're king and queen. Yes. The whole thing is set up. Yeah, I'm a genius, man. You can't do God here, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I give you the keys, Ivan. That way the gates don't dupe you. They're consuming their envy. They're crazy people, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. How much money do you make over a book, Ivan? 10 to 20 million around there. Yeah. I might make 10, maybe 10.5, maybe off the book. Even if I make 10.5, it's still got money for me and VJ Trust Cash. We just have to be more careful with our money. If I make 10.5, I'll put like 300, like maybe 20 million towards the student lot. I'll still fund Zane's for 1.8, and I'll fund the E for 500. But I'll put less towards the house. Instead of putting 600, I put 500 million towards the house. You gotta be careful how you spend your money, obviously. Well, if I make a big more, I'll put 600 million towards my house. Yeah. I'm probably gonna make my 14 plus. My 14 plus went off the book, right? Around there. How much money did you make off your book, by the way? I don't know. So I made $14 million. You made $14 million off the book. I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. You know, I said, I feel like we can do unheard things with this money. I know. We can get our nice clothes, our nice cars, build that dream house. Dream $600 million house, $650 million house. I make 14 billion. I'll put 650 million towards a house. We build a beautiful, like, unheard of house, like Incredibles, man. You can buy that $350 million jet, put 10 million towards renovations, renovate it. You can get that unique 71 yacht. You can get our nice clothes. We can travel around the world, stay at nice suites. Go out to dinner, go to bars, go to clubs, living the life, man. Yeah, man. So, Zara. Now I have money to start Scotch entertainments. I can pay the Holodakers or millions because I can afford it. Me and VJ are multi-billionaires with a bank now. I can afford to pay the Holodakers or millions for the movie contracts. For my company, right? Yeah, my Scotch company, yeah. Yeah. You made $14 billion off your book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I did, sweetie. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, Ivan. By the way, are you going to share that with me? Are you going to share that with me, sweetie? You know, I'm like, yes, I will, man. This girl's fucking evil. No, I'm seriously going to share it with me? Yeah, I will. Are you going to share your money with me? I'll share it with you, Ivan. Yeah. We go to Vancouver, I'll register for the bank cards, and we'll share the account together. But you have to put, I don't know, the 2.5 million, whatever it is you have in your bank, you're putting that in the same account. We're sharing the money together. I made the billions for me and you. I'm not going to have you be selfish at me, Jay. You have to share your money with me too, man. I'm not just doing that, man. The leftover money, you're going to put it in the same account. I'll not do that, yeah. The leftover, I don't know, $2 million you have in your account, you put it in our account. The $14 million we have in our account, we share the money together. Okay, Ivan, she does that, obviously. Because I saved your fucking house, yeah. That's how it works, right? Yeah. V is a greedy chick. She's a Hollywood chick. That's why she wants a piece of the billions. VJ also wants to get her nice clothes with me. She wants to get her nice high-end cars. When I mean high-end cars, I mean like $250,000, $300,000 cars. Like a $250,000, $300,000 Benz. She wants to get the high-end cars like that with me. She wants a piece of the billions, obviously. She wants to get her makeup, her lipstick, all that stuff. Her purses, her shoes, her clothes. You know what I'm saying? She wants to build that house with me, that, I don't know, $600 million house with me. She wants to buy that yacht with me, buy that $300 million jet with me. Yeah, I'll buy two jets, like a $350 million one and a cheaper, like $7 million one. A smaller one. I'll buy two jets. You know. So, Sarah? And Last was going to be the first movie I adapt to the big screen, obviously. So what are you going to do first? First, I'm going to do the personal stuff with VJ first, and once that's done, now I can contact George, and I'll have him help me plan Skystars Entertainments. Because George Lucas had his own company independent from the Hollywood system, That's why he's the best man to help me with planning the skyscraper game. Yeah, Ivan, this is what you have to do. You watch me through everything that I have to do. Yeah, Ivan, okay, you got to register your business for taxes. You have to trademark your name. What do you want the name of your company to be? I don't know, George. Sky Source Entertainment. That's a sick name, Ivan. Yeah, Sky Source Entertainment. Okay, Sky Source Entertainment. Oh yeah, Sky Source Entertainment. Some Sarah. Okay, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan, you're gonna have to create a business account. You can't mix your personal with your business. So you're gonna have to go to the bank and you're gonna have to create 2 business accounts. Yeah, I'm gonna create 2 business accounts, George. One for the movie, one for the game. Okay, how much money? And we go to the bank with George. Okay, we're starting a film studio. We want to create a business account. Okay, how much money do you want to put towards your business account for your movie? Me and VJ are like $1.8 million. The bank person's like $1.8 million. Holy shit, that's a huge budget. That's the biggest budget ever in movie history. Yeah, he or she's shocked. Yeah, and I want to put $500 million of my money towards the game. George's like, all right, you can make the game for $100 million. I'm like, no, George, I want to make an unheard of game. I want to put $500 million towards it. I want to make an amazing game too, an Unreal Engine 5 game, a XANUS game, an amazing game. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, Ivan and VJ, how many cards do you want? How many business cards do you want? I don't know. Create a good like 5-6 business cards for the team to work with, and you also have to create business cards for the game producers to work with too, because the game producers are the ones who are making the business calls. My 7 team don't. It's too much work. My 7 team can't handle the game and the movie, so the producers for the game are going to be handling the business stuff for the game. So you can have like maybe 3 or 4 business cards for the game. The producers for the game are also going to be signing Rabrad too, his contract, right? Yeah, you guys have. Yeah, I'm going to fly in Rabrad. You guys have to sign him. To his pay him $700K for the walkthrough as my walkthrough star. Okay, Ivan, yeah. Some center? Yeah. 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 Okay, Ivan, do you want to lease a building or do you want to like buy your own land and build your own buildings? No, George, I want to do what you do with Skywalker Ranch. I want to buy my own land and build my own buildings. Okay, I don't want to just lease a building in Vancouver. No, I want to buy my own land and I build my buildings on land. And I'll show the architects. I want it to look like Gran Turismo. You show them the pictures that way they know, and they build a beautiful property of land for your studio lot, for your Skywalker studio lot. It's like fucking nice. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the real estate agent. Can you find me a waterfront property land in Vancouver area or Vancouver? I will try. And they find me a beautiful waterfront property land. I buy it. That's where I build my studio lot, my company's studio lot, my Sky Source company studio lot. Me and VJ studio lot for Sky Source Entertainment. Some Sarah? The land won't cost much. I'm probably gonna get a good 50 to 100 acres. 50 acres of land, 60 acres of land is big enough. That might cost me maybe, I don't know, 500 grand, 400 grand, 800 grand, a million, million five, maybe $2 million to buy the land. Pocket change that. Me and VJ have billions in our account. We easily afford it, right? Yeah. I want a waterfront property land, guys. Okay. That way, I want it near the water. That way I can build a dock and I can park my yacht and everything. It's gonna be fucking nice. Yeah. But chances are my company will be in Vancouver area. Because Vancouver doesn't really have much waterfront property of lands. It's probably in Vancouver area. Maybe Burnaby. It's in Vancouver area. Maybe like 30 minutes from Vancouver. The property land I built, but it's in Vancouver area. Some Sarah. Whereas me and VJ, I want to buy land for my house in Vancouver. I want to live in Vancouver, but The studio lot you can have it be in Vancouver area. It doesn't have to be in Vancouver City. It could be in Vancouver area, another city next to Vancouver, right? Yeah, that's fine, obviously. So, Sarah? And then me and VJ have to find a construction company in Vancouver to build our property of land. I'll pay the construction company a good like $3.5 million. That's a lot of money for the construction company. That way they can pay all they have to pay all the guys building your property, like they're, I don't know, they're $50,000-$60,000 a year. So you pay them a good $3.5 million. It's enough for them to pay. That's a good deal. Pay them $3.5 to $4. What about 10? I'm like, no, you rip me off. I'll pay you 3.5 to like $4 million. That covers the cost for you to pay all the construction guys. I'm saying. You have to hire a construction company. You also need electricians for your electricity, people to do your gardening, to cut the lumberjack people to cut down the trees. Chances of my property will have a lot of trees. You gotta cut all those trees down. The landscaping company to do your landscaping with the golf course grass look. Yeah, a lot of people obviously. Then once that's done, I send George home, and now me and VJ can now take our vacation. And I want to visit Japan first. Then she picks a country she wants to visit. Okay, I'll pick the country we visit first. I want to visit Tokyo, Japan first with you, VJ. And after that, you pick whatever country you want to choose. And after that, I pick after that. Then you pick again. That way it's fair, right? Yeah, and that's fair. Yeah, it's fair. So I'm saying. And while me and Vita take our vacation, we're looking at the resumes for the 7 team. You have to work for the big 5 companies. Otherwise, because I don't have time to look at 1,000 resumes. So narrow it down to the big 5 companies. I'm sorry? Narrow it down to the big 5 companies. Oh, I mean, we don't look at much resumes. I'm sorry? Yeah. Yeah. The secretaries, I'll pay them a $4 million bonus as my secretaries. Now I'll pay them a $1 million yearly salary for the 4 years. That's $4 million for the secretaries, and they get a rich $6 million of the box office royalties. All right, do we get merch money? No, you don't get any merch money. You're not featured on the merch. I'm not paying you guys money for the merch. But you're paying Yakuza. Yeah, the Yakuza are featured on the merch. That's why they're my stars. That's why I'm giving them a piece of the merch. Whereas you guys don't get a piece of the merch. You only get a piece of the box office, and that's it. You don't get a piece of anything else. I mean, $6 million is a bit too small. I'm like, $6 million is $3.6 million after tax. That's a lot of money in your bank. You're just being greedy. You're a fucking secretary. I'm not going to pay you like a $10 million yearly salary. You're fucking crazy. $1 million yearly salary for secretary is a lot of money. Secretaries in the world don't make that. They make like the secretaries who work for big companies make like $250,000 maybe. $300K, and I'm paying you $1 million. I pay you a $4 million bonus. That's enough for you to put a down payment on your house and buy your cars and provide for your family for 2 weeks. And you get your $1 million yearly salary. It's a good paycheck for the secretaries. You're living this life without that money, right? Yeah. The other 3, I'll pay them a $6 million bonus, and they get a $2 million salary for 4 years. That's $8 million for the 4 years of XANUS. And they get a rich $12 million of the box office royalties. And so those guys are making a bit more than double what the secondaries are making, obviously. The secondaries signed pretty big deals, but the other 3 signed they're making more of the money, obviously, because they're my main business guys. Which the secondaries are my administrative assistants, obviously. They handle the administrative work with the agents and everything. And the casting calls. They also have to help with business calls too. I don't pay you $1 million to slack off. You have to work hard, man. That's how it works right here. So, Sarah? And then the presidents and various who I hire, I don't know, Peter Rice, John Favreau, Dave Filoni, James Gunn, Peter Safran are good, but they're locked on for DC. If the DC thing's successful, David Zaslav will be extending those guys. And they're out of the picture, man. But something tells me that James Gunn's DC universe is going to be successful. Because the trailer had 250 million views. And I'm also promoting his movie on my channel, right? Because I think his Superman movie might be a $1 billion hit. I think it's going to be successful. Hence why David Zaslav is going to extend those guys if it's successful. Yeah. But you have Jon Favreau, you have Dave Filoni, you have Peter Rice. You can have Jon Favreau and Peter Rice. You have the Russo brothers. The Russo brothers are directors. They're not really business guys. You know what I'm saying? You have other cats all. I don't know their names. David Zaslav's good, but he's old. He's 64 now. By the time I start guys with him, he'll be like 74. You don't want to hire guys who are old men. You got to hire younger guys. Don't hate him. Say, yeah. You have to hire younger guys. Bob Iger is also good too. He ran the Disney company, but he's too old. He's like 74 now. By the time I start guys, he'll be like 80 in his 80s. He's too old, man. Hire young people. Don't hire old people. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, you have the Netflix president. He's young, I think, right? Yeah, he's good too, right? What's his name again? The Netflix CEO. I think he's like 50. He's pretty young. All the people, a lot of CEOs in Hollywood are going to be saying in their resumes for the president position, man. The ones who I'm going to put in the resume. You cannot be older than 65. If you're older than 65, you don't qualify, man. Yeah. So Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters, they're good too. Yeah, how old is Ted Sarandos? Oh, he's 60. Nah, he's too old. By the time it says guys, he'll be like 70. He's too old. How old is Greg Peters? Doesn't say. Yeah, Ted Sarandos is too old, man. He's 60 now. By the time I says guys with him, he'll be like 70. He's 52, so he's good. Yeah. Greg Peters, the co-chief executive officer at Netflix, was 52 years old in January 2023. So he's 55 now. He's good. By the time I saw Scott Damon, it'll be like 64, 60, 65. So he qualifies, obviously. He's good. Whereas Ted Sarandos is too old. He's 60 now. By the time I start Scott Damon, it'll be like 68, 70. I'm going to put in the resume, you can't be older than 65. If you're older than 65, I'm not going to hire you. I don't want old people, man. You got to hire people who are young. In your if you're in your 60s, it's fine. But, like, you don't want to hire guys who are too old. Right? Yeah, hire younger guys. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can hire someone who's like 68, but they can only work for you for maybe 10 years till they're 80. But like 70, when you're in your 70s, you're old. You're getting old, man. Hence why you don't want to hire old people, man. Yeah. Like Jon Favreau will be like maybe 65. Well, he's like 57 now, so we'll be like 60. 65. He's a bit old too, right? He's a bit old too, but 65, 66, you can't be any older than like 66 or 67, man. If you're older than that, I'm not gonna hire you, man. You're getting too old. Obviously, some Sarah. You got J.J. Abrams too. He's good. There's other cats out there, but I don't know the names. Obviously, Walter Hamada, he's good too, right? You can have him work for you too. Walter Hamada, yeah. You can have him be one of your presidents too. Yeah, a lot of good cats out there in Hollywood. A lot of those guys are gonna send their resumes. They want to work for me so bad. Yeah, I want to work for Ivan. Experience, access, and fame with Ivan, and I get out of Hollywood. I get out of Hollywood. Just gonna work for Ivan and be a part of that buzz and fame with him for his movies. Yeah. So Sarah. And the two presidents will be the boss of my company on me VG's behalf. We're the CEOs, we're the co-CEOs, but they're the presidents. They're running the studio on me VG's behalf. You have to handle the game, you also have to handle the movie. The presidents have to oversee the game and also the movie. I don't pay you all this money, so you gotta work hard. You have to oversee the game and oversee the movie. Whereas me and VJ are not gonna oversee the game. We're only gonna consult for the creative stuff. Whereas you guys are handling the game too. You have to handle that too, man. I don't pay you a big bonus and a lot of money, so you have to work hard. So Sarah? Yeah. So you're only going to consult for your game? Yeah, I'm only going to consult for my game. Consult for it, yeah. So Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Will the presidents sign the contracts? Yes, the presidents are responsible for signing the crewmen, whereas me and VJ will sign the stars. I'll handle the contracts with the actors, the cinematographers, the directors, the 7 team, their contract, the head chefs and all them. But you guys handle the rest of the crewmen. Second year, I don't have time to do that. Me and VJ have to practice our lines for the Zane's movie. You guys have to sign the rest of the Hollywood Lord of the Rings Hobbit crewmen, some Sarah. And you let us know once you sign them, and we'll meet you guys at Boston Pizza. We'll do the takeout. And after that, I pirate up in my house or my yacht with the crewmen, obviously. All the crewmen who I signed, some Sarah. Because second year, me and VJ have to put on our... First year, me and VJ, we put on our executive producing hat. We make the business calls, you know what I'm saying? We sign the people and all that stuff. We do the concept arts and everything. Whereas second year, we have to focus on our lines. So second year, me and VJ, we don't handle executive producing duties. We focus on the acting part of it. Every morning, okay, VJ, we can wake up in the morning, do a nice workout, do a nice swim. And then we go out to dinner, go out for breakfast. We either eat breakfast at home or we go out to breakfast. We get a nice breakfast for ourselves, and after that, we gotta practice the lines together for like I don't know every day. Practice our lines for a good like I don't know 9 o'clock in the morning to like the afternoon to like 2-3 o'clock to like 2-3-4 o'clock. We take breaks obviously. We can practice lines from 9 to maybe 12. Then at 12 o'clock we go out, we get lunch, and then we come back home. We practice for another maybe 3-4 hours. And by that time, the president's already signed the crew, but after that, we meet up with them and we do the takeouts. So the Hollywood actors for XANUS, by the time I fly into Vancouver to do their training and their horse training and everything, their tackle training and their horse training, everyone should have their lines memorized. And I gave you a year to memorize your lines. If you practice every day, you'll memorize your lines easily in 1 year, right? I gave you 1 year to memorize your lines. Everyone has to have their lines memorized. And all the actors have all their lines memorized by the time I fly into Vancouver third year for their training. So, Sarah? Yeah. Now, we're doing table reads with them to refresh their memory, refresh their minds. Do table reads like 5 days a week. In my nice yacht, third year, right? Yeah, you refresh their minds. That way they're prepped for the amazing movies. So, Sarah? Yeah. I'll be very nervous because I'm the star, I'm the lead of the movie, man. As I have the most scenes, right? I have the most lines in the movie. I'm Tactius. Tactius is the main character of the story. Yeah, I'm playing Tactius. I'm the lead of the movie. Ivan Murray is the lead of the movie, yeah. Whereas all the other actors are supporting characters. Like Tacitonius, John Boyega, Jimo Hansu, they're major characters, but they're not the leads. They're supporting characters. They're the supporting leads, right? The supporting leads of XANUS is pretty much Tacitonius, Cassius, and like Papyri. Those are like the three supporting leads. That's why I'm signing those guys first. And the other actors are just supporting roles, but they're not supporting leads. They're supporting roles, but they're not supporting leads. When you read the book, it's very clear the supporting leads are Tacitonius and Cassius and Papyri, pretty much. When you read the book, right? For volume 1 and volume 2. And in volume 3, everyone kind of has an equal amount of scenes. But if you're judging it based on the whole movie as a whole, the whole 3 volumes, Papyri, Tactius, Tacitonius, and Cassius are like the supporting leads, and Tactius is the lead character of the story, and Eretat is the lead protagonist, the lead villain. Fool is a supporting role of the villain. Morale is a supporting role. So I'm saying for the villains of the movie, yeah. Ephesus is a minor character, yeah. Yeah. So I beware of the greedy agents and managers in Hollywood, Ivan. They're greedy pigs. John Boyega's agent might want a 15, 20 minute road check for John Boyega. I'm like, no, he's not worth it. He gets 8. I'm not going to pay John Boyega a 15-minute road check. He's ripping me off. Man, I know, John, you're getting greedy. I'm not going to pay you that. It's a deal, man. Yeah, you sound like a 19.5, $20 million deal if you go speaking, John. It's a massive contract. You don't make these Hollywood. Yeah, I don't make these Hollywood. I made like my $2 million Hollywood. Yes. He signs that contract, John Boyega. Yeah. That's a deal, man. I'm saying. Yeah. So why don't you sign the actors first year? Well, because first year I have to get you got to finish your script before you sign the actors, man. It's very important to finish. You have to finish your script. You have to do all your concept arts. You have to know what you want what your world like, your demonic characters, the eagles, the crows, what kind of clothes the characters wearing in the movie. You have to do all that before you even sign the stars. You have to make the calls for all the main things too. You know what I'm saying? And once that's done, early second year, you can now fly in the stars, the Hollywood stars for XANUS. John Boyega, Yvonne Joje, Nijima Onsu, Idris Elba, Angelina Bassett, Andy Serkis, all those guys. Some Sarah. Yeah. And once they sign their master contract, you take them out to my dinner at Boston Pizza. You know, Ivan took me out to my dinner after I signed my contracts. When they go to Hollywood for the after parties. Yeah, I saw that trending. Yeah, man, you took me out to my dinner after I signed my contracts. Yeah, I saw that your contract on Ivan's company website, man. You guys signed massive contracts. We don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, I know. John Boyega's like, yeah, I signed like a $20 million deal, man. A $20 million deal? Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver, like, you signed a $20 million deal? He's like, yeah, man, holy shit. Like, we can never make that in Hollywood. Like, guys like Will Smith make that in Hollywood. Yeah, man, my company blows out of the water. It blows out of the water. That's what Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and they're going to beg John for a word. John, please, I will, man. Don't worry about it. I'm saying, I'm not giving you a word, though, saying. He's selfish, John. It's actually funny, I'm saying. Yeah. Please, Edris, I'm not kidding around, man. I need your help, man. Can you give the bosses a good word for us, man, please? The bigger agents all beg the agents over. Well, yeah, guys, don't worry about it. I'm gonna give them a good word for you, man. I'm not giving you a word. If I ask you for a word, you wouldn't give a word either. I'm not giving you a word. And you're already bigger than me. You don't struggle getting roles. Fuck you guys. I'm not giving you a word. Yeah, he's selfish at his job, but I'm not giving you a word. Yeah. It's actually funny, I was saying. But the big guys are gonna be begging guys like Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, Don Cheadle. Those guys are all smaller A-listers. They're gonna beg all those guys for word, man. Those are crazy. But they're not gonna give word to those guys. But those guys are already successful in Hollywood. They don't struggle getting roles. They're not gonna give word because they're selfish. Those guys, right? They're all selfish, yeah. They're selfish, yeah, in Hollywood, right? Yeah. Yo, I heard Ivan's making a game. Yeah, Ivan's also making a XANUS game. We're all gonna be in the game. Yeah, I saw that in the contract. You also get your game money. Yeah, man, I'm doing the XANUS game too. Fuck, man. Yeah, like he's supposed to be Ivan's making for like $500 million, like Unreal Engine 5. Holy shit, you guys are gonna be in the game. Yeah, we're gonna be in the game, man. Holy shit, man. Ivan's a company blows out of the water. Yeah, blows out of the water, man. Yeah, blows out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, Ivan and Media have like a $600 million house, man. And they have this high end yacht. I partied up with their house. I partied up with their nice yacht. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting featured on the magazine photo shoots. I got featured on the magazine photo shoots. Yeah, I saw those pictures, man. Yeah, man. His company blows out of the water. Yeah, blows out of the water. They're all bragging. And all the Hollywood actors are envious. And all the managers and agents are all telling the actors in Hollywood, never with XANUS stars. This is your ticket out of the Hollywood system. Never with XANUS stars. It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, man. So when Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and Disney really beg John Mayer for word, they're not playing around. No, they're not. Like, John, this is not a joke. I'm not kidding around here, man. I need your fucking help, man. Can you please just give the bosses a good working, man? Please, man. Please, John. I need your help, man. I went out of Hollywood, man. You're fucking lucky, John. The word buddy guys that will. You know, I say he doesn't give word. Oh, I'm not giving you word. He doesn't give word. John Baker doesn't give word. That's fucking funny, man. Yeah. He's not gonna give word, man. He's selfish, John. He's not gonna give word. John, please don't say they're begging him hard. When I mean beg, they're being like the Hollywood actors are being very sincere when they beg these guys for word. They're not joking around. No, seriously, man. I'm not kidding around. I need your help, man. It's not fair, man. Like you're in Ivan and VJ's movie and it's the main event and his copy's burned hall and we're all up here on Hollywood. We're all the side tension. It's not fair, man. Yeah, it's not fair. They feel like shit, the Hollywood actors. Because they're now the side tension. Me and VJ are the main show. Yeah. That's why VJ made that banger and he sucked, because me and her are now boss. Yeah. Whereby even the big actors like Will Smith, Dwayne Johnson, Sandra Bullock, you know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Leonardo DiCaprio. These are all big, powerful actors in Hollywood. They're begging the Zane Stars for word, man, because they want to work for me so bad. And they know my company's better in Hollywood. Yeah, Ivan's company pays more, and he gives me better perks. You know what I'm saying? And he's making his movie for much more money. His company's better than our movies in Hollywood. Yeah. And they want out, man. They want out of the Hollywood system. They'd rather work for me. Obviously. I'm saying? Yeah. I might get Subway again. I don't know. Maybe I might get Subway again. I don't know. Should I get Subway again? Or I can eat the meat. The Subway, you can argue Subway is healthier than meatballs with rice and salad, but I mean, I don't know. I might get Subway again. I don't know. Or I'll just eat food at home. Saves me money, right? Yeah. So how much will you sell your movie for? My movie I'll sell for probably 120, 125 to 1. I'm not going to go any higher than 130. I'm most likely going to sell it for maybe 125, maybe 124.99. My 3-movie box. That's a good deal for you guys. That's not that expensive for the average person. The rich can easily afford it, but the average person can afford $125. That's not that expensive, obviously. But Amazon might push for 200. I'm like, no, guys, man. You have to think about most people in the world are average, everyday people. $200 is a bit steep, man. You're getting greedy, guys. I know you want to make more money. We're making more money. I will make more money. I'm like, guys, $200 is too much for a box set. You're ripping the fans off. You should release it year by year. We'll make way more money. I'm like, guys, I'm not doing that. I don't want to keep the fans waiting. And while I'm working on The Great Escape of Canada, I don't want to be sidetracked worrying about the release of XANUS. No, release the whole thing in a box set. That way the fans can watch all 3 volumes. I know you want to make more money, guys. You're getting greedy. We're making more enough money, or billions. I'm not going to release it year by year. I'm going to release the whole thing in a 3-movie box set. So I'm saying it's easier that way. Okay, Ivan. Yeah. Yeah, $119.99, $124.99 for the box set. That's a good deal for you guys for the 3-movie box set, right? It's a good deal. Obviously. Yeah. 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 And everyone knew my life, like, holy shit, look at Ivan now. All the people who I worked with, all the what? All my friends back in the day at Darcy, look at Ivan now. Ivan's king, and they're all buying my movies, all buying my books, my products. Yeah, Ivan's fucking, he's king now. He's a multi-billionaire. Yeah, Ivan's the most successful out of all of us, man. All the Darcy people were like, yeah, look at Ivan now. Ivan's fucking king. He's a multi-billionaire. And we're all living the average life, making our 40, 50, 60, 70, 80K a year. Yeah, and some might make 100, 200K a year. They're not Ivan. Ivan's a multi-billionaire. He's king, man. The main event around the world. I'm fucking king. And that's why it boggles my mind how all my friends and Darcy brag about how rich all these guys were, man. When you knew I'm the son of God, I'm way bigger than all these guys. These guys are all puny compared to me, man. Their wealth is chump change, man. Yeah. And my family were the gatekeepers, the most powerful families, richest family in the world. Yeah. Yeah, I remember my good friend who's an electrician, obviously. He used to brag how rich that McEwen's owner was. Yeah, this guy makes like 300K a year. He has like a 600, 700,000 house with under pool life. And I've been to his house life, and he's fucking rich. And yet that guy is small compared to me. His wealth is chump change compared to my wealth. I remember my best friend used to brag how rich his father was, who owned that golf course. Yeah. Yeah, his dad was rich. I went to his house. He had a nice fucking. He had, I don't know, like a $750,000 house, man. Nice fucking house. I went to his house. He had a really nice house. His dad had a nice collection of cars and everything. But that guy's dad's wealth is chump change for my wealth. Man, I'm richer than all those guys by a milestone. I remember my other best friend used to brag how rich his cousin was. You know, my cousin's fucking rich. I'm like, holy shit, his cousin's rich. And yeah, his cousin's wealth is chump change for my wealth. Now, these guys are all puny compared to me. They're all small compared to me, man. I'm way richer than all these guys. I'm the son of God. I have the keys to the kingdom. I'm a multi-billionaire. Yeah, all these guys brag. I remember people used to brag how rich that woman's parents were. And I've been to her house one time. She had like a 900,000 $1 million house. A nice fucking house. Her mother, I think, owned a successful computer company, and her father was a successful lawyer. And I remember his father was bragging, yeah, I'm thinking of getting like an $80,000 car. My guess is her parents probably made like maybe 400,000 a year, maybe a year, or 250, 300, 400K a year. Her parents made. They're rich people. But they're small compared to me. Yeah, we can brag all we want. We're all small compared to Ivan. Ivan's fucking son of God. He's just poor because the Gates betrayed me. Yes, the Gates betrayed me. That's why I live in the ghetto life. I'm not supposed to be living the ghetto life, hanging out with all these Irish people. I'm supposed to be living a celebrity life, hanging out with the celebrities, man. But the gatekeepers just betrayed me because they're wicked people, sometimes. Yeah. That's why I'm poor. The Gates betrayed me. That's why God gave me the keys. The way the Gates don't do me. Yeah, look at Ivan and VJ now. They own their big. Ivan owns his big Sky Entertainment company, Barron Hollywood. He signed that mega deal with Amazon. He's king, and the whole world's buying his merch, his game, and his movie. He's making his billion. I don't know, his $28 billion off movie, which he gave. He's fucking king now. He's rich. Yeah, I'm so rich with VJ. But even though me and VJ are gonna be filthy rich, we're not as rich as the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are still making their trillions around the world because they control all the money in the world. But my money, me and VJ's money, they don't touch because I didn't sell to the Gates. They have to honor the deal. Yeah, you killed me. Now you have to lend my money, and you can't touch my money. I did not sell to you. A deal's a deal. I made a deal with the devil. A deal's a deal. You killed me, and now the money I make off the book, you can't touch. Yeah, we can't touch his money. A deal's a deal. Fuck, man. Even though this pisses me off, I don't want to control his own money. I don't want to be with VJ. Fuck, man. Oh, let him see VJ, and even though you don't control my relationship, you're fucking crazy. Let him see his wife, and fuck, man, this pisses me off. Let him make his money, yeah, because a deal's a deal, man. You said it. You killed me. Now you have to let me my money, man. You can't touch my money, and the gates don't touch my money. They can't touch it. I didn't sell the gates. Evan, they can't touch my money. The gates don't touch a dime of me, VJ's money. They don't touch it. I insulted them. They can't touch my money, yeah. Yeah. But I told you, even when me and VJ are king and queen, everything around the world is locked on us. Because the gates will never let me and VJ touch a dime of their money unless we sell to them. But if we sell to them, they're never going to let us be a billionaire. That's why the whole thing is set up. Because I made, I don't know, my 14 billion off the Zetas book, that's enough money for me and VJ to start our own business, and we're going to start Skystar Entertainment and be famous movie stars. The only way me and VJ can make more money is we have to start a business with our own money, because everything around the world is still locked on us. The gates will never let us touch a dime of the money. Just like they can't touch a dime of me and VJ's money either. Because me and VJ have the keys to the kingdom, and I made 14 million off the book. That's more than enough money for me and VJ to start Skystar Entertainment. We can sign that mega with Amazon. We're going to make our billions on the movie merchant game. So it all worked out. That's how serious it is. Even when I'm king, everything around the world is still locked on me and VJ. That's why God gave me the keys. Because the gates are consumed with their enemy. They're never going to let me be a billionaire if I sell. And if I don't sell, then they're never going to let me touch their money. That's why God gave me the keys, the way the gates. That way I can have my own money. Own my own brand, start my own businesses, have my own money. The only way for me and VJ to make money is by starting businesses with our own cash. That's how we make our own money. We can't touch the gates' money around the world. We didn't sell to them. I got VJ out of Hollywood. We can't touch their money. That's how it works right now. Yeah, that's how serious it is. That's why God gave me the keys. The way I can have my own income, my own money. My own money, right? Me and VJ have our own money, yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Will you still be watching Rap Brad on YouTube and all that stuff when you're king? Of course I will. There's a lot of good games that are coming out in the future. I'll still watch Rap Brad when I'm king too. If I see a good game, I'll watch his walkthrough too. Yeah. But I'm way more excited for his walkthrough for my company, obviously, covering my games, especially The Great Escape. That's going to be a sick game. We're in New York, we can't find jobs. We're on the run from a big organization, like car chases and everything. Look at a sick game. That's why Rabbit's like, sign me up, fam. He's all excited for the game, Rabbit. Yeah. Or the Matrix if I do the Matrix with Michael B. Jordan. But it's most likely The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I work tomorrow. Dingy's at 8. And Wednesday at 8 too, yeah. So I'll go on the treadmill today, tomorrow, when I'll take Wednesday off, and I can go Thursday, Friday. And I can take Saturday off, and I can go Sunday. I'm gonna go at least 4 to 5 days a week. I can't do 7 days a week like I did 11 years ago, because my body gets tired because I work, right. I work all week, like 6 days straight. So yeah, but I'll go on the treadmill. I'll do 5 this week. I did 4 last week. I want to do 5 this week, obviously. 5 days on the treadmill, obviously. And have low calorie intake, Ivan. That way you lose more weight, right? You lose weight faster, yeah. So Idris Elba might get greedy. Yeah, Idris Elba might want maybe 20 million royalties. I'm like, no, Idris Elba. Idris Elba's worth 50 million, so he is worth like his, because he's worth $50 million, he's worth like his like 16 million. Because he doesn't contribute as much as the role, I'm not gonna pay him that, man. I'll pay him 11. You get your 12 million salary, Idris Elba, for your base, and I'll give you 11 million of the role. That's a good deal for you. I can pay you like 2.3 million for the game, and you sign like your like 26 million deal, and 750K for the merch. So I just almost signed like a 26 million deal, which is like, I don't know, 14 million pounds, right? Around there. Master Contract, 12 plus 11 plus 2.3 plus, yeah, I just almost signed like a 26 plus million deal, which is like 14 million, 15 million in pounds. Because Idris Elba lives in England, right? He's from England, right? Currency converter. So 26 million deal for Idris Elba. Yeah, Idris Elba signed a 15.59. Sorry. Yeah, Idris Elba signed a 13.98 million deal in pounds. So he signed with, and if he goes speaking, he signed his 14 million deal in pounds. But I told you, $26 million in Canadian money is equivalent to 14 million in pounds. That's Idris Elba signed a master contract. He doesn't make that though. He makes his like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in Hollywood. Idris Elba 10 maybe if he's lucky. 8 million. So he signed a massive deal. That's a good contract for a pretty minor, for not being a major character of the story, right? Idris Elba will only be in the prologue. He's the main character of the prologue, and you see him in the end of Volume 3, and he gets a $26 million check. It's a good deal for him. I'm paying him a lot of money because Tactics the First is key to the plot. I want Idris Elba to destroy the role of Tactics the First, my father, for the prologue, and destroy the role in the end of Volume 3. And that's why I'm paying a lot of money. The way he works really hard for me. And he's a big actor, too. Make sure he gets paid. But if he wants more, I'm not paying more. Idris, you don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, I don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, you don't make $26 million in Hollywood, Idris. You make your, like, $8 million. I'm not going to pay you more money. That's a good deal for Idris Elba. He doesn't make this in Hollywood. Like, Will Smith makes this in Hollywood. Yeah, Will Smith makes, like, $26 million in Hollywood. Idris Elba's not a massive deal, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's why Idris Elba wants to be in the greatest. He's like, all right, man, can I be in that series with you, man? I'm like, no. You're good for the movie, but I'm not going to resign you, Idris Elba. You're going to piss off a lot of actors and agents in Hollywood if I resign you. It's not fair, Idris Elba. You can't be selfish. I didn't fuck those actors. Just resign you. I'm like, no, Idris Elba. I'm not going to resign you for the Great Escape. You're going to go back to Hollywood and let my year deserve names. And yeah. I don't want to go back to Hollywood, man. Hollywood's not your company. Fuck Hollywood, man. I want to work for you for the rest of my life, Ivan. I know, but you're not good for that movie. Guys. You guys are getting selfish, and you're really starting to piss me off. You can beg me. You can beg all you want. You're not good for the Great Escape kind of reviews. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 So I have an Aerosmith with demons. Guys, I'm putting $1 billion towards special effects. You do the math. How scary Aerosmith will be. Looking at a revelation of horror, man. Yeah, man. Imagine putting $1 billion towards special effects, and you tell the visual effects team, "I want you to make Aerosmith them as scary as it can possibly be." You have so much money to play around with. Looking at Walking Devils and Demons, it's a revolutionization of horror. You know how when Avatar first came out, everyone was shocked by that technology back in 2009. I remember back in 2009, I was shocked by the Avatar technology. Well, my movie is blowing the budget of Avatar out of the water, and I'm putting $1 billion towards visual effects, special effects. I'm also putting a lot of money towards a prosthetic mask. So you know the devil being an animal, the actor for Airtel will be wearing a costume like that. So if I choose William Dafoe or Benjamin Cumberbatch, they're gonna wear the costume and the mask, obviously. I'll show you the picture again. Yeah, you see that? Think about this for Ephesus, by the way. Ephesus will be something like this, except I want them 2 or 3 times scarier than this. Yeah, they're going to be wearing a costume and a mask like this. The actors from my movie. The actor for Aerosmith. So William Dafoe's chosen, he'll be wearing a costume and mask like this. Benjamin Cumberbatch will be wearing the costume and the mask. I'm going to show you how I'll leave this picture here for Ephesus. I want Ephesus to look something like this. Have him look like this in the hybrid of the boss orc in Lord of the Rings. You can do that. And Eratat's that video I keep showing you, and a hybrid of Pennywise the Clown. And they're demons and devils, man. I want them 2.5 times scary. Okay, Ivan. You want them to... Yeah. John Howell Allen, yeah, I want you guys to make Ephesus and Eratat as scary as you can possibly make it be. Push it to the limit. Okay, like, to the limit? Yeah, push it to the limit, guys. Okay. And they draw the demonic characters, they're fucking demons. That's why Xanus will be a masterpiece, yeah. And the Xanthers are lucky, they're going to be fighting all those demonic characters with me. And the woman will be experiencing the horror. Like VJ, Danielle Manette, Aaron Grant are going to experience the horror with me in the movie, right? Yeah, man. They did something like Lord of the Rings for Zane, except it's scary, it's rated R. Like, yeah, a sick movie. Yeah. Some sour. Peter's like, I can picture you features looking like that. You know, I said, Ivan, you're very creative. Oh, you're all prepped though. I'm like, yeah, Peter's like, holy shit, man, I can picture you features looking like that, Ivan. Yeah. The Devil King Bad of the Mountains. I'm like, yeah, Peter, the Devil King Bad of the Mountains. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, you're looking at a masterpiece like Prince of Egypt. Oh, yeah, like Prince of Egypt with torches. They're all scared with torches. And demonic bats live in the caverns. Oh, I'm like, yeah, holy shit, look at a masterpiece, Ivan. I even think of a battle better than my Moria scene in Fellowship of the Ring. I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the civilians are all scared with torches. Looking at a masterpiece, man, like Prince of Egypt. That's why Zane's has a deeper plot. It's a bigger story than Lord of the Rings. It's a deeper plot. It's a bigger story than Lord of the Rings. That's why it's a masterpiece. A cinematic masterpiece. The best movie children ever made, man. That's why I guaranteed will go war touring for Xanus. Guaranteed. So when the Xanus starts signing their contracts, I'm going to put in the contract potential earnings and speaking. So if people call my office, and we want to interview Ivan and some of the stars and Peter and all that, more Mel. I'm gonna okay, look, man, if the people call us, I'm gonna tell the secretaries, if the people call us and they want to interview us, ask them ask them if they're charging the fans. Which they obviously will. Yeah, we're charging fans. Okay, Ivan and VJ want 50% of the money. You know what I'm saying? And if they say no, okay, if they don't want to give me 50% of the money, I'm not speaking at that place. Because I'm not going to let those guys profit on my fucking success, man. If you want me to come speak at your venue, you're going to charge the fans when they're only there because of me and the actors, not because of you. We're taking half the money. If you don't like it, don't invite me to come speak, man. You get paid for what you want. You get paid for what you're worth as well, man. Don't think I should do by that. Samsara, Ivan, yeah. Me and VJ take 50% of the money. That's how it works. You take the other half. I take the other half. I'm not going to let you profit on my success and you take 100% of the money and I don't get paid for it. No, man. The event's only packed because of me and VJ and the actors and Peter and all them, or Mel. It's not because of you. And so we're taking half the money. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, what Ivan's saying is true. Yeah, if you want me to speak, I'm taking half the money, man. That's how it works, yeah. That me and VJ pay ourselves the majority of the money, and I give a good chunk. I give a nice piece of it to the actors' office. That way they get paid. So if it's a venue of 50,000 people and they charge the fans $40, they make $2 million. The owners take their $1 million. Me and VJ take our $1 million. Me and VJ can pocket $600K for ourselves, and I split $400K with the actors. They make like their $20,000, $30,000 each. Good deal for the actors. Even though they're not making as much as me and VJ, they're still getting paid, right? Because I'm generous, obviously. I'm greedy, but I'm also generous. I'm giving the actors a nice piece of the money. The way they get paid, but I'm taking the majority of the money, obviously. That's why they're going to be pulling in. They're like $250,000, $400K, $500K in speed. It's been crazy, man. Because some venues will have 50,000 people. Some venues will have 20,000 people. Some venues will have 10,000 people. Some venues only have 500 people. If the event only has 500 people, the actors won't make much. They might make maybe $1,000. Me and VJ might make maybe 12 grand or something off that event. We don't make as much, obviously. 15 grand off the events, I'm sorry. So it varies. Some places the actors make 1,500. Some places they make 10,000. Some places they make 8,000. Some places they make 6,000. Some places they make 30,000. Some places they make 20,000. Some places they make 17,000. Some places they make 12,000. It varies on how big the venue is and how much they charge the fans, I'm sorry. That's why they're going to make a couple $100 grand in speaking money, man. A lot of money for the actors, yeah, for the world tour. If I go world touring with XANUS. Which I most likely will, right? Yeah. 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 So having the buzz for XANUS is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. The buzz is crazy, yeah. It's crazy, man. If you think the Avengers movies had crazy buzz, nothing. If you think Star Wars movies have crazy buzz, nothing. XANUS is going to blow that buzz out of the water. That's why you guys are going to feel left behind. Because the fame of XANUS is crazy, man. You have the fame of my book, that's crazy. And the movie's even crazier. And the game, you have the buzz of the game, the documentary, the movie, the merchandise, the whole English-speaking world going bonkers. And some of the foreign world too, right? Like China and Japan. Something crazy, I don't know. So, Sarah? So, Ivan, your book, yeah, my book will only be released in English for the English-speaking world. Whereas my movie, I'm gonna have it in subtitles. That way, people in China and Japan can watch it too. Obviously, because China is a big market for movies, right? It's a nice market it's a good market for movies. That's why you have to have it in Chinese subtitles too. That way, people in China can watch my movie too. Have it in Japanese subtitles. That way, people in Japan can watch it. You can have it in Russian. That way, people in Russia can watch it. Spanish, that way people in Mexico and South America can watch it. Some say French for the people in Quebec who don't understand English. Most people in Quebec understand English pretty well, but some of them don't understand English, and you have to have it in French too. That way they can watch it in French subtitles, they can understand it. Some say. Whereas the English speaking, well, they're lucky. They understand English, so they can watch my movies without the subtitles, obviously. Yeah. How much language we translate? I'll have it translated maybe, I don't know, like 10 languages, and that's it. French, you have French, Spanish, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, yeah, and that's it. That's it, yeah. I have it translated like 7 languages. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be going crazy when I see the first trailer. Yeah, I released the first teaser for Volume 1. I'm going to tell the guys, okay, when you release a trailer, don't show my face at the end of the trailer. Okay, Ivan. And they play like, release a good like 2-minute teaser, 2.5 minute teaser. And the extended one, have it be like a 3.5 extended trailer. So release 2 trailers per volume, a teaser and an extended one. In the end, you see like John Vega, he's talking to me, he's like, cousin. I'm like, I don't know, I know. You know what I'm saying? The whole was going crazy. Oh my god, Ivan! They're going crazy. Holy shit, it's so cool seeing Ivan in a fucking movie. Yeah. Oh, movie star now. It's fucking cool, huh? The whole was going crazy, going bonkers. Holy shit, it's Ivan. And you see John Campbell and Ron every night going crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Neo 2 stars, they were going crazy. It's crazy, man, yeah. Yeah. Now, that's why I don't want to hear that from my bullshit, because you guys really piss me off, man. You only made me pay because you want to see me have sex. It's not because of the free money. Once I'm king, you're obsessed with tuning into my life. Like, tuning into the trends. I want to see Iron Rejay on the trends and everything. You're tuning into my website obsessively, my Skywars website, reading all the news. You know what I'm saying? Reading all the update news, looking at the magazine pictures, looking at the trends. And then when the trailer comes out, you're obsessively rewatching the trailers. And it finally hit my mind, yeah, the world only made me pay because they want to see me have sex. It's not because of the free money. You know I'm worth the free money. You only made me pay because you're selfish. You wanted to cause mess in VJ's life. And you want to see me have sex. I'm not stupid, guys. I'm not an idiot, man. Hence why I'm piecing the fuck out. I'm not doing it, man. No way. It's not because of the free money. It's because you want to see me have sex. The fee is a bullshit excuse to see me have sex. I'm not stupid, guys. I know you guys see hell. And you know if you never see me fuck a woman, you're never going to know what it's like for Iron Man to have sex. You see that as a price because you're fucking crazy people. And that's why I'm piecing the fuck out. I'm not doing that, man. Yeah, man. But you guys really piss me off, man. If you want your full cake, you're crazy fucking people. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna have them show air attack for like 30 seconds in the teaser trailer too. Show air attack for a good like maybe 20 seconds. Show me for a good like 20 seconds of the trailer. Okay, Ivan. In the extended trailer, you have more scenes with air attack, more scenes with me. In the extended trailer for Volume 1, you see John Boyega as a Tacitonian. He's talking to me, cousin. I'm like, I know. The whole was going crazy. Holy shit, John Boyega from Star Wars, man. He's Tacitonian. Yeah, it's fucking cool, huh? Yeah. It was going crazy, man. It's crazy buzz. That's why the Xanathars are gonna beg, because they had a blast, man. They're part of that worldwide buzz of me, man. That's why they're gonna beg. But they're not good for the Great of XANUS. They're not good. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Why are you looking at 194? I'll show you Jared Leto again. This is a long video, guys. Today's your lucky day. Yesterday I made a 1 hour 50 minute video. Today I'll make like a 1 hour 40 minute video. I'm done. I look like this at 194. See this? That's me 194, guys. Fucking handsome, huh? Yeah. I'll be fucking handsome. Yeah, man. And I will get my girlfriend looking like that, man. And if EJ gives me hell, I'm gonna ignore it. You're cheating more. I'm not gonna do that, man. No way. Cry me like you want me, I'm gonna ignore you. You're gonna keep seeing the guys I'm buying. I'm not doing that, man. You want your whole cake, you're a crazy fucking woman. There we go. Do not let me do that, Ivan. She's a selfish woman. She's crazy. She wants her full cake. She's gonna keep seeing the guys even while she's giving you hell, man. She's a crazy woman. Do not let her do that, Ivan. Sometimes she's a crazy woman. Sometimes. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I talked for an hour and 35 minutes. That's good enough. I hope you guys enjoy this show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my shift at Dinty's. Tomorrow, I might do a video on the refutation on the Mariology doctrine. Perhaps. So stay tuned to that video, world. This is Ivan America. I'm signing up. Peace. I hope you guys enjoy this show. Peace out. Stay tuned for my transformation, guys. Don't hate me, son.